All right, this is official Asteroid Fight Club Red Alert. Oh, yeah. And here we are, you and I together, looking at the latest GFS model. Hey, I gotta tell you, everything is pretty much speculation at this point. I think it's gonna take the models a while to readjust once they figure out that Jupiter has gone direct, which it's gonna do on Saturday. And then we'll get a better handle on what may happen. But Cranky Weather Guy and I have been telling y'all to pretty much watch out specifically for, the 16th to the 24th ish. Definitely, if we're talking about major dates. And so the models are now consistently showing. Would it be Renee that is coming off of Africa and looks to be a threat to possibly the Gulf of Mexico, Florida, or the East Coast? And who knows, maybe go all the way into the Gulf of Mexico, spin around as a Cat 5, and then come back and drill through Florida and then go all the way up the East Coast like Cat 3. Now, that was a hypothetical joke because it is 2020, so everybody needs to be prepared for everything, in my opinion. And personally, man, my hackers have really, this month, just been not happy and coming at me non-dang stop. And I'm just a poor one-man team over here having to fight freaking weather gangs, I guess. Anyway, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying I'm in a good mood. Because, yeah, it sure feels like the world is ending. But, oh yeah, this is the GFS run before. But, my karma's pretty awesome and God is great. And so I have no fear. I'm going to do the best I can with whatever comes my way. And you'd be a fool to attack anybody or steal from anybody, as Mars went retrograde. But I guess there are fools out there. So yeah, this is the GFS run just before the last one, and it shows what would be Renee going all the way over the Caribbean Islands, and then curving back in, punching the shaft of Florida, going up the East Coast as a major Category 1, Category 2. Well, that's not a major. I misspoke with my words. But as a hurricane all the way up the coast, doing some damage. And remember, we're, hurricane season doesn't end until November. Or after November. I can't even tell anymore. Because 2020 time is fluid. So it's like I got Loki super jealous and envious, mad at me, and Thanos just hates me because he hates fun, and then Ultron wants to control everything and is a control freak, and it's like I'm fighting a big dragon at the same time, and they're all like, "We gonna kill you." I'm like, well, that's your opinion, man. And even Dada Boo, the Florida Wave Master, is like, death, 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 payable on death. Boom. Here comes the boom. Ready or not? How you like me now? Latest World War III, just inside 6 days. Max seas 30 feet plus is Paulette. This is the one that is supposed to just stop, take a hard right turn, and go out to the ocean as a fish storm. But it would create giant, massive waves either way. All vessels operating in the area should exercise avoidance plans and stay tuned to the latest NOAA marine weather radio. And with Pluto going direct in a couple days, I wouldn't be totally surprised if this continued to trend west and possibly even made landfall. I mean, that's my official. If you're on the East Coast, I definitely would recommend just being prepared to get out of Dodge if shit hits the fan and 2020 just sucker punches you in the face with the weather forecast, with only 20 hours notice. All right? Because 2020 really is like the battle of the planets. It's just we're too self-centered as human beings to pay attention to anything outside of our interpersonal realm, it would seem, on a collective generalization simplification. And so whether it be Renee or Paulette or Sally, we have great reason to believe that we're going to get hit by more hurricanes this year. And I have reason to believe that the East Coast is going to get hit. And remember, the last time we had lunar eclipse on 4th of July was 2001. And can you remember crappy shit that happened in 2001? Yes, it was called 9/11. And so, just on that premise, in September and October, we should be looking out for some major WTF event that may even affect New York, but definitely the United States of America. And that's not even counting the entire West Coast being on fire. And so, you know, I mean, we're just 22 hours away from my official and unofficial weather crime fighting partner, Cranky Weather Guy, the best weatherman on the planet, put up an official red alert, which is something he's never done. Not that I remember. Maybe I'm wrong on that. But yeah, we definitely got waves firing off of Africa that look like they're definitely going to be dangerous. In Puerto Rico, I love you. And one day I would like to go there. I've never visited, but thank you to J-Lo, and shout out to A-Rod, and J-Lo gets a shout out too. And all cool Puerto Ricans. Because, you know, Puerto Rican military enlistment from World War I, World War II, and all the wars has been extremely high. Yeah, there have definitely been a ton of Puerto Ricans who gave their lives so we in the United States of America could maintain freedom. And I'm not sure we're going to have an election this year, man. Who knows how crazy shit's going to get. But this is Stay Cool September. And so far, you know, a lot of people are staying cool. And I highly recommend not arguing, not fighting, not protesting, not looting, not attacking people. I don't know, man. There's just some people, I guess, they don't know how to adapt to things. They don't know how to learn. They don't know how to... And so, it's going to be interesting. And for whatever reason, my haters and hackers are just going to keep trying to get rid of me. I'm going to still keep hanging on and do what I can to warn you guys 2 weeks ahead of time. Like, yeah, I think this is the real deal. As I said yesterday, and Cranky, and we're both pretty... I mean, I'm not officially speaking for him, but I'm saying I think we got 2 more landfalling hurricanes minimum in the pipeline. They'll be here in the next 2 weeks-ish range. And so the clock started ticking last night. We got like 13 days left, I would guess. And that thing that's going to float off over Florida into Louisiana, that's a wild card. And, you know, there are weather and space weather channels out there who are like, we hate the left and we blame everything on the left. And then there's me, who's like, I love both directions, right and left. Although both are flawed, like me. Jack Sillin, who's always chilling and awesome. Another big question has been, how strong might the system in the Gulf of Mexico get? Short answer, Western system has very low potential, IMO, dry air plus stability. Eastern system does have room to become a tropical storm. And so, like I said, we got a lot of fruit danger on the board. And I still can't talk all super awesome yet. One of these days, man. Yeah, so this is Super Asteroid Fight Club, you know, like this one has potential to surprise. This one has potential to surprise. Paulette has potential to surprise. Renee has potential to surprise. I mean, I'm like 90% sure the red one is going to be dangerous to a lot of people. And I think Cranky mentioned it too. So if you got me and Cranky going, we definitely need to watch out for this one. And then you throw on top of that, Chaser Dude saying autumn harvest. Of course, I'm kind of into the orange in the Gulf. Hey, me too. Just because it'll be right here. But the African cherry could be the real deal down the road. So that's me, that's Cranky, and that's Icyclone, Chaser Dude, saying, yeah, we got a real bad Jedi feeling. And I can't remember the last time Josh had a real bad feeling about something so far away. Technically, this would put it out of the 10-day range that, like, most of professional Twitters and weather Twitters like, don't ever mention anything outside of 10 days. I'm like, that is such a weird risk assessment attitude to have, man. And yeah, so I'm watching, and people are messing with my videos, and people are trying to steal my money, and people are trolling, and people are getting jealous and envious. But here I am, trying to give you guys the best information possible. This is a cool tweet, unless you think of cupcake as a metaphor for oral sex, and it becomes weird. This was me as Thor right there in 1996. This is me as Superman in 1997. Here's me as Deadpool in 1999. And then here's me as Wolverine in 2002. Yeah, I was wearing Deadpool shirts 21 years before everybody else. And here I am as Captain America in 2015. Now I'm Fat Thor. But, man, I changed, but stay the same. And I'm tired of 20 years of doom, bro. I remember a pre-9/11 world We're like, we didn't have someone trying to sell us a Hulk Hogan New World Order. I'm not even sure that phrase existed much before 2000, you know? So I'm not buying into the doom, but we do have danger on the horizon. There are like over 10 million Republicans that live in California and Oregon, you know? It's not just a red state or a blue state. It's a people state. It's a human state, bro. Didn't Jesus Christ teach you anything? You know, love God above all else and treat your neighbor as your family, man. Those are like the laws. We got to take care of each other. We're in this together. We're all God's children. And if you sold yourself some type of negative story, no offense, I'm not really that interested in it because good guys are going to win, but the next year and a half are going to be tough and we're going to have to work. Okay? I don't trust Paulette at all. I'm not going to start ringing major red alert bells on Paulette, but it could be like Hurricane Florence, who 2 weeks out, I was like, this is going to hit the coast. And it was like, no, it's not. And models even showed that like it wasn't going to hit the coast. But I was adamant for 2 weeks saying it's definitely going to hit the coast. Now, am I that sure about Paulette? No, but we do have Jupiter going direct. So definitely if you're on the East Coast of the United States of America, you should be super prepared for what may come your way. This is 2020. You've had 9 months to figure it out. But I guess it's just like there are people who don't believe in the virus is real. There are people who don't even believe that like 2020 is real. I guess they just think that like an election is going to solve all their problems. And whatever party they had from 2015 until 2019 is just going to continue for the next 4 years. Well, pre-2020 world's never coming back, bro. Just like a pre-9/11 world is never coming back, bro. So please adapt, stay cool, be cool, treat everyone around you well, and help if you can. But Puerto Rico, I'm definitely watching out for you guys. You know what I'm saying? And if the situation gets too serious, I would recommend having some type of evacuation efforts for people who do want to get off that island. But I don't know. Well, it's going to be weird. And definitely the next 6 weeks are going to be the wildest weeks in American history, in my opinion. So I recommend everybody staying cool. And a civil war is just a dumbass idea, dude. There's like 330 million people in the United States of America. You know, like, let's work it out. God bless everyone. Yeah. And so I'm doing my best to stay cool. But I'm staying pretty even keel and cool. Even if super ninja bad guys kick in my door and, you know, whatever. I'll be staying me. Did I show you the pictures of me? I've been a pretty cool guy for a long time. And I'm always happy that I'm me. I wouldn't trade places with anyone ever. And that's always been my stance. Like, I've just enjoyed being me, man. It's a reward within itself. But if, Paulette doesn't sucker punches, then that one rolling off Africa, me, Cranky, and Josh, like, red alert, red alert, red alert, red alert. And it could slip off into the Gulf of Mexico. Nobody knows where it's going, but we're pretty sure we've got a big monster hurricane to deal with. And if it's not that one, it's the one behind it. And if we make it through all of hurricane season, we don't get hit by any hurricanes, like I said, you can come back and be like, you said we were going to get hit by hurricanes, and we did not. So I'm unhappy with you. Yeah? All right. You're cool. I love you. Oh, my God. Right now, there's a beautiful single woman listening to my voice. That's cool.